Ambush indeed. Hello everybody, my name is Drosselte. We are going to be playing the Divide and Conquer version 5 mod today. We'll be playing as Guldur. This is a mod that makes Medieval 2 Total War into Lord of the Rings. Real quick, I'm going to give us a save file right now. Alright. And some rules of the campaign. I kind of want to go for Akhnarion, but mainly this is a Shattered Alliances campaign, which means that there is absolutely nothing, no predestined alliances. If you guys want to read that, you can. Just pause it. I'm going to try and do a little bit better on the editing, but I just wanted to introduce yourself. I will be using Toggle Fog of War sometimes, mainly because I just don't know where everything is. So I'm just going to look around, and I'll be able to plan my campaign for a little bit. And then afterward, we'll hopefully be fighting some actual factions instead of just the random rebels around the place. Wow. These might be some of the worst units I've ever seen in this mod. Those are atrocious, but they'll be good cannon fodder. So I think I'm going to take some of these units. I like the Dol Guldur host units. They're really nice. They're good, average. They got a large amount, easy to recruit as well. And I see Austin Guile fighters. I don't think I'll really need to worry about those. So I'm going to take these guys. I think we need the reinforcements. I might not take all of them. Chieftain Legoran, Castellans of Dol Guldur. Those are really good, actually. Good defense. Not the best attack, but I'm going to take what I can get. I think I'm going to bring these guys up. Or I could go for Akhnarion. I'm not too sure, actually. Alright, well, let's see what's in the east, maybe. Not sure where I should bring my units, actually. Alright, I think they can take Akhnarion. I don't think it'll be too hard. Take Kamul out. See his... Oh yeah, he's got a really good... He's got a cavalry bodyguard. Cavalry's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to send these guys up north. I think those guys together should be able to take Austin Guile easily, no problem. Let's build that ram. And let's see if we can recruit some more units. I love all the units of Dol Guldur. They're so cool. The Maulers, the Archers, the Host. I really like the Goblin Archers because they're so cheap and we can actually just get away with making them. And they, you know, honestly, bows, it don't matter who's firing them. They're going to hit somebody, they're going to hurt them. So, you know, I'll take Goblins any day. So I'm going to make a building ground. It's going to make my buildings a little bit cheaper. And also take less time to make. I'm just looking around at some of the other options currently. Warg Marauders, that's cool. I'm actually excited to get some other cavalry as well. A little info on Kamul the Easterling. You can pause that if you want. Alright, let's see if we can build a watchtower here. Good, good. That's going to solidify our view over the land. I'm going to take a spy down here to see which settlements are down south. Okay, I'm going to combine. And I think we'll take Akhnarion next turn or lay siege to it. Alright, that's the end of our first turn. Alright, it seems like the defenders of Austin Guile are going to break out of their siege. A little even. We're a little outnumbered and outqualified. I believe the Castellans of Dol Guldur could definitely carry this battle. I'm only really worried about their orc fighters and their scouts. They can throw javelins and their archers, but I'm going to use my archers to the best of my ability. I'm going to save here, and without our reinforcements, we are going to fight the defenders of Austin Guile and hopefully take it. Into our first battle we go. Now, here, my plan is to probably just set my archers up on a line, have my poor, terrible goblin infantry in front. Hopefully, we'll let the archers do most of the damage. I know they have archers as well, but this is really necessary because then I can get the Castellans hopefully behind the enemy. We need to shock their morale, we need to scare them, and hopefully they'll start running away, and then we can get them all to run away, and we can secure an easy victory here. Alright, I'm going to speed up the game a little bit. I see them coming out of the settlement a tiny bit. Alright, not entirely sure why. Okay, these goblins have pretty terrible range, and they're coming out a little strange. Alright. Actually, no, these guys have pretty good range, I'm not going to lie. Better than some other Medieval 2 Total War mods. Or like the militia archers from the base game. Absolutely atrocious. But we're hitting their other archers, so they can't do the same to us. Even though they're honestly a really weak unit. Thinking about charging them with my Castellans, but I think I'm going to hold off. Alright, I want to hit over there because there's more goblins over there. If we can hit them. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool ability. Terror of the Nazgul. Scares my enemies. That's good. We're going to need that for these little rebel settlements. Especially later on in the game as well. So I got to keep these guys alive. I believe they respawn though. Alright, I'm going to see if I can move them up so they can hit the beefier targets. I want more arrows to be hitting more goblins. I want to make the most out of our arrows in the limited ammunition we have. I'm moving my whole army up as well now. Alright, let's hit those orc fighters. Those are definitely going to be the biggest threat in this battle. We don't want anybody that could slightly compare to us. Okay, I'm going to rally those units. Castellans and the fighters. Alright, let's continue hitting those orc fighters. The whole blob, everything in there. And I'm going to charge the Castellans in. They should make short work of the orc fighters. Mainly act as a distraction. I'm going to try and not hit my my general with the archers. Alright, and I'm already losing fighters. They're dropping. It's alright. My general's holding in on there. We used our ability. Fighters charging in. Now we can hit them in the side a lot with our arrows, as you can see. Oh, yeah. I'm getting in some close infighting action. Wonderful. Also, the Terror of the Nazgul, I believe, that causes infighting. That is an ability we find out a little later. Maybe in this battle. I think it makes units actually fight each other sometimes, depending on how bad their morale is, which I think is really cool. I can't really tell who is who right now. I think I'm going to hit that button soon to highlight the units, friendlies and the enemies. But these archers are getting amazing side shots in on these fighters, so their ability to really fight is going to be diminished. They're all going to be very damaged against the goblins, and the goblins are going to tire them out. So I think this is going to be a core unit in the game. I'm going to need to use them a lot in order for me to get good shots with the archers. I am running out of ammo quickly. I think that's going to be a little bit of a con to using the goblin archers, is because they're piss poor in melee, so there's going to be nothing we can really do with them in that regard. So once they're out of ammo, they're pretty much just a distraction. My Castellans are making quick work of those enemies though, especially with the archer support, and we keep hitting them every time in the side. We are dropping them. Hopefully the archers can get some experience this battle too. That'd be nice. Alright, so we got some people running currently. I'm going to see if we can flank with the archers, because even then, there'll still be bodies, they'll still be surrounding, they'll be scaring the enemy. We can get them to run a little easier. Alright. I'm going to move those archers around. Maybe we can support the Castellans, so we get a good little mix of infantry, so the Castellans are included the whole time, because you want to preserve the general's bodyguard. They do replenish, but only up to 77. So once I lose less than 77, it can only go up to 77. I'm at 96 currently. I had to use them. I had to use this extra bit just to get a little bit of a head start so I can start making some units, because right now I make next to no money, so I need these territories for the money, just the view as well. I just want to be able to see more. I want to grow my empire. Okay, so it seems like we dealt with those guys we were shooting in the side. They're running, the tails between their legs, and I'm going to move everybody up, even the archers that barely have any ammo.
They have lost half their men.
Okay, half their men. Good, good. We're doing great work, actually. We didn't really need the reinforcements, mainly because of the Castellans and also how the good work my archers have been doing the whole battle. We already got a rank up. I'm not sure if that's a silver chevron. That might be, actually. We're doing pretty good, then. Okay, alright, let's have our archers hit those guys, support those fighters that are moving in. Shit, dude, they were fucking running. Holy shit. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good charge, actually. Really good charge for my Merkward goblins. I'm really surprised they're doing that good. But again, I think these goblins are going to be a great unit. I mean, I know they're going up against other goblins and they're terrible, but those units are still going to be great going against the tougher enemies we're most likely going to fight later on in the campaign, especially the enemies of the Bjornings, the elves, and perhaps the dwarves, even Rune in the southeast. I'm a little worried about that, but so far Castellans are pushing through. Our casualties are actually been minimized. We haven't really taken many more, mainly because we're dealing with goblin stalkers unit. Terrible unit. We won't do anything. We got them running now, and hopefully we can rejoin. Oh, and there's that infighting I was talking about earlier as well. So it seems like some units will fight amongst each other, although I don't think we got to see it. That's an interesting. I've never seen that. That's an interesting skill. I've really never seen that before. That'll help me definitely later on. I don't know if it affects the stronger units. I hope it does, because it would be really nice to have that little distraction. So these goblins can do a little bit more, and the enemies can also tire themselves out too without goblin interaction. So I want to mix these castellans with the goblins. So enemies focus on the goblins, the castellans focus on the enemies, so we get the good damage while also minimizing the casualties on the castellans. I really love this game. One of my favorite Total Wars. I would say Rome is probably my favorite one. I used to do playthroughs of it earlier. I definitely want to do a little better with those. I definitely want to come back. Okay, only half our force remains, which is fine. These are goblins. We're going to be able to replenish these easily. What I like about this campaign is it's not all going to be about having a perfect battle. Preserving your units. Like, the good factions, when you play them, the human factions, one with the stronger units, they take so much longer to recruit. They're so much more expensive every turn, especially just hiring them straight up. And, sometimes it's just not a fun playthrough. Sometimes they're just like running through people and killing them and feeling evil. It's great. I'd rather do it, honestly, than a good campaign. I know I had some campaigns in the past. I didn't really like them because they weren't as good quality. This may not be perfect, but in the end, I genuinely do enjoy doing this, and I hope that people notice it. If they don't, oh well. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to rally these units real quick, actually. I'm going to wait for them to come out, and hopefully we can get a mass rout going on, and then we will be the victors of the battle. Maybe we can run in, actually, real quick. Yep. All right, they left the gates open. Yep, and that's a victory right there. Nice. We actually really didn't do that bad at all for the circumstances of that battle. Our units were terrible besides the castellans, so the fact we got all that off was actually really lucky. All right, onto the battle map. Yeah, Austin Gal. Sucks to suck. The first settlement of our empire. Austin Gal. Now we must switch to the rest of the forest. Alright, so I'm going to see what we can build here. Building ground. I kind of want to make some units too, but I want to save some money with the building ground. So I think I'm going to make the building ground for now, and I'm going to move on to Guldur. I'm thinking about some wargs. Hire anything I can, especially a diplomat. I want to see if I can get some alliances early on. And I think I'm going to siege Aknodion. I'm not sure if I'm going to attack it just yet. They got Valesmen, sellswords. I'm only worried about the sellswords in that battle. They have high defense. The Castellans, and I've also got Kamul, which has the Shadow Knights. Very good units. I've got also some cannon fodder goblins again with arrows. Oh, richest faction. That's actually shocking. That won't last long. I'm going to send some of these guys up north. I'm going to have them join the reinforcements after in the next turn, I believe. I'm not sure where to go from here, unfortunately. Probably east. I have plans to go east. There's some more settlements in the east, so I'm gonna go over there. And I think there's Boat Town or Boat something. I'm not sure what it's called. There's a town though. There's also a Roar Lingvar, so something like that. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna make a second save file real quick as well. I want to do some scouting as well. I think I've done almost everything this turn though. But, I don't know. Actually, I think I'm going to attack these people. Yep. Alright. Into our second battle of the campaign. Alright. Back on the battlefield. Aknodion. I believe this is going to be another abusing of archers. I'm going to try and have a unit on each side of the town so we can sort of surround them after I whittle them down with some of the archers. Alright, so I'm going to bring the castellans over there up front. And I'm going to bring the archers up here so they get some of that hill. Get some of that height advantage so we can shoot down onto the enemies. I'm going to bring the Shadow Knights over there. I'm going to have them ride. I'm going to have the castellans run down there. And I'm going to have a unit of goblins to tire them out on the other side. Alright, I'm going to have those guys as backup to use as I please. Alright, I want to kind of target everybody. I would like to hit the sellswords because they're definitely going to do the most damage. But they're also going to be able to take the least amount of damage from my arrows. So I kind of want to hit a little bit of everything in general, I think, this battle. Sellswords shouldn't be much to my castellans or the Shadow Knights. Alright, our goblin archers are ready to begin fire. I think one of my favorite things in this game is just having the arrows fly down on enemies. It's so satisfying, especially when you're playing as an elven faction or anybody with a lot of arrows or a lot of units in an archer unit. It's always nice. I think archery is probably my favorite. I wanted to do it in real life, but unfortunately, I wanted to make a club actually at my college, but I don't think, I think it costs a lot of money, and personally, I'm just trying to get through school, and we'll see where life takes me then. Alright, so we're bringing in the Shadow Knights, going straight through the Woodman Hunters. Oh, decimated. Yeah, these guys ain't coming back. They're dead. I'm going to leave them in combat because I don't think these guys know anything about combat, so I should be fine there.
We will smash the enemy.
Yep, that's what I expect too. I'm soon going to check the casualty bar, but we'll see how much of the enemy we've killed compared to how much they've killed of us. Yeah, Shadow Knights are making quick work of these guys, and I'm barely even taking casualties. Yeah, okay, good. Terror of the Nazgul, see if we can cause a little bit of infighting. Probably not. A little early in the battle. Alright, arrows are still hitting these guys. We should see a lot of dead bodies soon. Good, good. Glad we were able to take that archer unit out so we could kind of do this uncontested, and we can just use all our ammunition and watch these guys drop. Probably going to speed up the game soon. Oh, save those guys. I don't want them running in there. Oh, that's right on the sellswords too. Hope I don't lose one. It's probably going to be the general, and then I'll lose the whole unit. No, get out. I don't think that's the general. Okay, we're good. Alright, I don't know if they're running out at me. That would be a really stupid decision of theirs. Alright, so those goblins are almost ready. These ones are actually 2. I think the castellans might flank them. I don't think so. I think the knights are going to stay on that flank. Archers are continuing to pepper these units. Good, if we just ran in, I don't even know if we'd win, actually. So we need this. We really need these archers to be doing something. Archers to be put in the hurt. Actually, we're hitting the back of the sellswords. I think they have a shield, but where their shield is actually matters to where you hit a unit. So if you're shooting in front of them and they have their shield up in front of them, it will do less damage to the arrows. So you want to hit units in the back typically, or the sides, where their shield isn't, and you'll be doing a lot more damage, as you can see here with the bandits. We're hitting them in the sides a little bit, but honestly their armor and shields are so terrible it doesn't really matter. Sped up the game a bit, because I know I don't honestly want to watch this either. I mean, I enjoy it, but I'm not going to submit people to this. Lost half their men already, and we've lost one person, and we've already killed half of them. That's why I love archers. They're so good. Alright, so I'm going to use these archers as bodies again, and I'm going to send my goblin cannon fodder in. And I'm also going to send the knights in to hit those sellswords periodically. And I'm going to use Terror of the Nazgul to see if I can destroy their morale. Now, important thing to note about capture points. That area around the flag is a capture point. The area inside of it, I mean. And they will not break or run away. So we, in this battle, have to kill them all. I can't lead them out. It's really rough too. You have to abuse the AI. I'm not really going to do that for the sake of the battle and for the sake of realism. They're going to fight to the death, which means every single person needs to die in that circle. Or in that square, if you will. So I'm going to charge in my goblins, and I'm going to charge in the castellans, and hopefully we can break through these veilsmen pretty easily and tire out the other unit of veilsmen here. And I'm going to bring those archers as well to act as more bodies, and hopefully we can scare some of the enemies with our Terror of the Nazgul. Making short work of these veilsmen. Yep. See, I mean, hey, the advisors are already telling me it's game over for them chumps. It's good. Yeah, these castellans are going to carry us early game. I'm not going to lie. Like, they're so good. I mean, they're not amazing. There are better General's Bodyguard out there, but compared to every other unit we have currently, yeah, they pretty much beat everything. So I'm glad we have them. I'm going to pull these Shadow Knights out. They're getting damaged. I don't want them in combat with the sellswords too long. I don't want to lose the general. If you lose the general, you lose the unit permanently. I think that's different for the Nazguls. Lore-wise, they kept coming back because I think they were a ring wraith, like a bunch of kings. I'm not going to explain it all. If you care so much, search it up. I do really enjoy the lore, though. I started watching Lord of the Rings when I was like really young. I think I was like 8 or 7. I had to watch it like 2 times, 3 times to understand what was going on, but ever since I've watched it a lot. I love it. I think it's the best fantasy world. It's amazing. You don't really get to see much of Dol Guldur. I think you see it in like one small part of the movie, and that's about it. Oh, I really like that northern part of Lord of the Rings that nobody really talks about as much. You know, like the dwarves and Dale. Except, obviously they showed some love oh man, what's that one called? The second Lord of the Rings movie, the one that came after the original trilogy. For some reason I forgot it. The one with Bilbo Baggins as the main character. I'm not sure. I don't know how I've forgotten this. Nevertheless, I like that they showed the dwarves and the other factions up here. We'll most likely be fighting dwarves later on in this campaign if we push north, especially the elves, but I kind of want an alliance with some of the elves because I think they're going to be some of the stronger factions, and I don't want to start attacking the elves immediately because then they'll get their reinforcement waves. If we do too much damage to a faction, they will spawn a huge army or two, depending on how badly damaged they are, and we don't have to destroy that army if we can destroy the settlement. So if last settlement or two, they'll spawn that army. If I can get around that army and destroy the last two settlements, they'll turn into rebels and they won't attack us. That's the plan. We want to do that later on, but sometimes the army is just going to stay in your settlement and you can't do anything except fight it. And it's going to be a crazy army and it's going to be insane. You need to pull everything together to fight them. I want to avoid that later on. I definitely want to avoid that. Alright, so it seems like after all this, the cell swords are the last ones standing. We've been hitting them. They're just tough. They're really tough units. Especially for rebels. They're really tough units. So, but they're dropping. They're getting tired and they're wavering. So, poor morale. Wavering morale makes enemies or units fight worse as well. Slightly worse, and also being tired makes them fight about 25% worse. So I think they're definitely exhausted and they're getting slaughtered now. Yep. That was an easy victory. Easy victory. That's another settlement to the list, though. Aknodion can actually be a really good settlement. It can make us a lot of money. I'm hoping about 1,000 gold coins a little later on in the campaign. And we're going to need that because that can probably support about 5 or 6 orc units. That was a great victory, though. Lost absolutely next to nothing. Just shit goblins. So that was a good victory. And that's actually a really beautiful depiction of a Roman settlement. I imagine a forward encampment, maybe. Somewhat of a permanent forward encampment. Maybe like West Fold, the East Fold, I'm not sure. It's actually beautiful. Alright, well, we're going to get back to the battle map now. Ah, the end of the Battle of Aknodion. Gonna want to get the building ground. Takes buildings less time to make, and also they just cost less. I'm going to bring these guys, I think, east. I don't really think we have any plans of expanding, at least immediately, into the west, so I'm going to bring these units back so maybe we can defend from any threats to the north, such as the Bjornings. Not sure who I'm going to delegate over there immediately, however, and I do see a fort, so I think I can take that and get free upkeep next turn, maybe. And the watchtower helps us look around a little bit.
Objective complete.
These men are up north in Ostengal. I'm trying to find the next place that we can attack. I'm going to merge some of the units here and keep a little bit of a garrison just to prevent any rebellion. Lower the tax rate. Now they're happy again. Ostengal, not giving us too much, but in time they'll grow. Oh. I had no idea I even had these guys. Okay. Cool. Shadow Raiders. There's a very good archer unit. So we have a general and that, but they're pretty expensive if you keep it out. So if we keep them in the castle, they won't cost money over every turn. So they won't have any upkeep. So that's why I want to keep them there. I'm just looking for my list to see if I have any other surprise armies, though. Alright. It seems like I'm not sure about the diplomacy in the rest of the world, but I think later on in the later turns, I'm definitely going to look at the state of the world, see how it updates. But I don't know if I want to kick these guys out of me. They're really good. Yeah. I did not mean to do that. I just got rid of one of my archer units. That's okay. I'm okay with just having that one. Not the biggest blow to the campaign. There's much more important shit. Okay, then that's the end of our next turn. We have a diplomat from the Anduin Vale or the Bjornings. What do they suggest? Trade rights? Oh, easy accept. Maybe an alliance? I mean, these guys are pretty strong. Like, they're very strong, so yeah. No? Okay. Oh well, looks like there might be an enemy in the future. Let's see if we can at least get a little bit of gold for some map information, maybe? I feel like I'm holding down a cup as a homeless person.
This isn't going to
Yeah,
happen.
thank you. Well, he was a very nice diplomat.
Farewell.
No sleeping here.
Alright, now I have successfully taken the fort in the west. I'm going to see if we can move some more units in order to avoid spending some money every turn on them. Alright, we head up north.
At your service.
I want to see if I can talk to some of the elves over there.
Get ready for
I believe the Lothorian elves. I want to send some more reinforcements to the east to ensure our expansion. Okay, let's keep traveling. I think we're about to find it. A settlement called Brown Boat. Is it down here? I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's up. Oh, I think I missed it. Oh, I think I messed up. I gotta see where this at. Oh, there it is. Brown Boat. That's what it's called. Not Brown Town. And there's Bursathi, and then Dorlingvar. And there's also Rawberg and Baralg, which I hope to actually take. And maybe Aaron and Remy and Athar. Oh, Rosgabel right there. I didn't even notice the Bjornings were already bordering me. Okay, I gotta stop using that cheat. I gotta stop using that. I just wanted to know the expansion. Sorry guys, I got interrupted a little bit. Okay, I kind of want the Shrine to Melkor because we need some good religion. I want the people there to actually enjoy their life, so we're gonna convert them.
no sleeping here.
I don't know where I should send these guys. Maybe south, scout, but I doubt it. I think I should just have them join another army in the east. I don't know about keeping this guy here, but I mean he keeps the place happy and he makes the place make money. Maybe no. I mean it's only 70. I think I could get away with it. I don't know. I'm just gonna take the archer. That guy can stay. Okay. Those are the two settlements, Dorlingvar and there's Brown Town, Brown Boat, Brown Boat over there. I'm excited to take them. I can't wait to actually be able to make like all these orc pits so we can just spawn like crazy. Alright, now that I am done with building and dealing with some basic things around the Empire, I'm ready to start moving some units. So I want to kind of rally in the north and I want to find Brown Boat. Yes, it doesn't look like they're very strong. Those Privateer Axemen are actually really tough. They're effective against armor, rendering it almost useless. I'm going to go straight in for it. I'm not even scared. Let's move in to our next battle as Guldur. Alright, so the plan for this battle is pretty much the same with the archers. I do have two units of Dol Guldur archers. I'm excited to see how much better these guys are compared to the other units, the other goblin archers. I hope they slaughter, but I also really like this look of the Dol Guldur host. I really like their unit. Their armor, their shield is awesome. So it seems like they might be rushing me. I have no idea. I just want to make sure I can use all my ammunition before I engage with them in melee, though. Infantry on the left, but I want to bring some more to the right just to protect my archers in case they rush them. Castellans to the left because they can handle their own. Yeah, let's start hitting those bandits already because they can do some damage even though they're pretty weak unit. Pretty squishy, but they can do some damage if you let them attack you. Alright. Oh yeah, these guys have poison arrows, so I think these ignore armor a bit. So pretty much it makes them effective against armor. I believe that, or they it's just a skin, I'm not sure, and they may have changed it. Maybe it does bleeding, I'm not sure. Well, all I know is that it looks awesome though, so I'll take it, and if it makes looks cooler, probably does more damage. So that's my philosophy. I don't really know why the archers are shooting over. I mean, I know there are some orcs running by. It seems like we're going to engage with our Guldur hosts. Let's see how well they perform against about an average strength unit or two. These two bandits, but with archer support. Oh, they might run before even making contact. I think those arrows might also demoralize them. I want to bring those castellans to the flank in case we can get some good kills. Yeah, we're lighting up those bandits and those Ravanian spearmen. I'm gonna bring those cannon fodder goblins over. Yeah, we're squishing them. They're gonna run soon. Those Ravanian spears. Okay, my archers should focus on those privateers now. Let's see the damage. I'm pretty sure a volley should take about like 20 down from all 3 of those units. Excited to see how much damage they do. Yeah. All fire on them. They're easily the biggest threat. There we go. Yeah, we're doing damage to them. Oh yeah, we're doing damage to them. Alright, let's send in those goblins, because privateer axemen are pretty terrible against goblins, since it's just going to tire them out, and goblins are a terrible unit for privateer axemen to waste their breath and fatigue on. Oh yeah, they're getting slaughtered. That's easily 10 dead, guaranteed. Alright, looks like my Guldur host is going to have to go on my privateers, which is a shame, but I believe the whole host will be able to hang on in there. The goblins can do something else then. Yeah, let's send it behind actually, and then we'll send the castellans into the main force since those are the weaker units. We're still supporting those. Still supporting that Guldur host. Alright, let's hit those Ravanian spears now that are flanking. They're still back there. I haven't had the nuts to come out yet. And we're shooting them in the side with the goblin archers, so I know they're probably doing pretty good in that battle. Guldur host taking minimal casualties so far. Ravanian hunters coming in, so they're probably going to be hitting my general soon. The arrows. And I need these goblins to hold off these hillmen coming up. I'm not sure if they're hillmen or not. Privateer axemen 70, 69. Okay, good. Yeah, they're dropping. Yeah, but there's still a lot of health to those hunters, and hunters are actually have some pretty decent damage, so I don't really want to mess with those. I want to kill them as soon as possible. I'm going to run the castellans in there so they don't hit my orcs. Yeah, these archers are awesome. They're amazing. They're a lot better than the goblin ones. They just do more damage. I can really feel the impact more, especially on morale, which is good because we need morale hits in order to scare people so we can, take over some stronger units and whatnot, kill some stronger countries. Because using fear in this game is probably one of the best ways to be successful. Like on harder difficulties, pretty much impossible to win with just like sheer might alone. If you just throw your units at them, you're gonna want to definitely know how to perform flanks, especially with cavalry. You want to know when to use archers, when to use cavalry, when to use infantry, like excessively to be able to do all this. Maybe not this. I'm not the best at the game, but you definitely want to be able to abuse this wavering system. I don't think I'll be able to here because they already got to the command point, and it's kind of weird if I just like sit here. So I might as well just kill them all. Plus, it's good experience for the castellans. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Alright, so it seems like my orcs were successful. The privateers are still holding on, but most of them are dead. My castellans are engaging with the last of this settlement. They will not last long. How good those privateer axemen are dropping. And they're still holding their own still with only 20. Oh yeah, we're pushing pretty easily through these guys. Not too difficult. Some archer support. Hopefully that's helping more than hurting. Captain Denethor. Whoa, what is he doing here? Sir Denethor taking a vacation. Brown boat. We're gonna see if I can get those archers over here so they can shoot in the sides. These guys right over the house, but it's probably gonna shoot straight over rather than straight on. Nope, there's all the arrows in the sky. It's still cool. I like seeing it. But honestly, these archers aren't really good at doing that. You don't want to do that with really any archers in the game because that can also just like hurt you a lot. I'm gonna run the rest of my units in. These guys are done for, and now they got the archers in the back, and yeah, they're completely done for. This battle will not last very long. Oh man, we are butchering them with the archers. Oh yeah, now the archers are getting some action. I think these archers can actually defend themselves, the Guldur archers. Yeah, see they got axes, good armor, hell yeah.
Our men have taken control of this.
That was a great battle. We did not lose too many. Now we're back to the campaign map. Alright. We have finally taken Brown Boat. So this slipped me up so many times with this name. I kind of want to convert the people, but also I need the building ground to make it cheaper. So I'm going to do that. And I'm thinking where we're going to expand next. I do have, I think, a general in this castle. That one that I deleted the other unit with. There's another settlement down there, but there's also Dorlingvar, which is closer. So I think we're going to take that. We have some reinforcements coming from the west. And in general, I believe we'll be able to recruit units hopefully soon in some of the new settlements we have after I make the slave pits. And the camp guard. We got Gamemode just chilling out here. I don't know where he should be. I think no, Guldur, yeah. Alright, so far I think we're all good on everything. I'm going to send the diplomat over there. And most likely end the turn. Alright. Agent recruited. We get Brown Boat against the next turn now. And I think I'm going to try and take these units out. I really want to, but these guys might rebel and then I won't be able to have the town anymore. I kind of want to attack Dorlingvar regardless though, so I'll take that risk. And I'll see if these units can help me there and maybe in Brown Boat. But I also have that general in the castle. I found some orcs of Mirkwood apparently. That's where we are at currently. Some orcs are trying to maybe mess up Ostengale. So maybe an Acnodion I can make anything. No. See some elves on the coast by my diplomat. And here's Lothlorien. Let's see if we can get some trade rights. Nice. Alliance. Wonderful. These guys are going to be really strong later on. So I'm glad I have them as friends. They're going to be good with trade as well. I'm going to see if they want to buy some map information from me. Yes, they would. There's some 500 coins right there. See if I can get it. 1,300. Yeah, I'm not taking that. They're going to need to offer me a lot more money than that. Awesome. Mission success. 750 gold and an alliance. And it's also going to be trade and money per turn. Wonderful. I got to get some more settlements that connect to them. Oh, there's Edluin in the Khazad-dûm. Edluin is on the other side of the map. There's a couple of different dwarf factions. Thinking about the mines. I want the mines, but those temples look nice too. I don't know, all these cities I'm already constructing stuff in all these towns. So I think I'm just going to be hitting Dorlingvar. That's pretty much the only plan, or maybe that one, Bur Southie. And I think I can take that alone. Maybe I can send some reinforcements down. Yes, I will. And I think maybe I can get a general. I think I could probably take Illyrion up and out to help fight in Dorlingvar. Or maybe hold in Brown Boat. Decisions. I think I'm going to take Kamul, whatever his name is. I think it's cool. I'm going to keep this guy in Brown Boat because he makes them happy. And hopefully it's going to convert them to my culture faster. So I think with Kamul the Easterling, I will be taking our army in the east and besieging Dorlingvar while the other one takes Bur Southie. And that should be the next battle, actually.
No sleeping.
Okay, so it's actually the start of the next turn. We will not be entering a new battle just yet. I thought we were going to be able to besiege Dorlingvar. Forgot we needed siege equipment. So they have some more orc fighters. Nothing new compared to the people we've been fighting around the area. I got the army heading for Bursathi. Alright, nothing to make yet. One turn I can actually make a lot of orcs, but now in Austin Gile I can make my first goblins, which is wonderful news. Hopefully I can soon make them in Brown Boat, maybe Dorlingvar when I capture it, and hopefully in Akhenaten. But I don't think that's going to happen yet because I want that leather tanner and the dirt roads.
At once. Are you sure? I cannot reach that
Alright.
place, my lord.
Now, thinking about maybe looking at maybe Gondor in that area, see what they've taken. Osir Theor, I think they take that automatically when they expand through the script. I want to see if there's any wars going on. Okay, Aradunheim and Dolim Roth. They're taking Gobeltul Falas. That's funny. I don't think they're going to succeed in that at all, but oh well. See anything maybe about Mordor by any chance? No? Just that war. Oh, and we're allies with Lothlorien. Yep, okay. So nothing new really, and we'll head back. Now the start of the next turn. We spot Logarth in the distance. My armies around Dorlingvar are ready to begin the siege. A brief scout of the units shows goblin stalkers, orc fighters, nothing different than what we have normally fought so far. Our army is a mix of decent and terrible units, while we also have Kumul Shadow Knights to maybe carry the mission. Let's get ready for the next battle of Dol Guldur. The Battle of Dorlingvar will be one to remember. I believe this will be our bloodiest battle, given the fact that the enemy has walls and archers upon those walls. I think we are going to get lit up a lot by various archers throughout the whole battle, and I believe our units aren't going to be very good on pushing on top of a wall. I'm going to try to have my maulers up there so they can really mess up the defenders, but there's no promises on this battle. I have to put everyone's lives at risk for it. We need this settlement. We need these orcs. The battle begins and the archers lay loose upon my units. We begin exchanging fire through poisonous barbed darts and running our ladders to the walls. Hopefully our battering ram can also get in place to allow us full access with our cavalry into the settlement. Alright. I'm thinking these archers can just keep doing this. I don't think they can get any closer. I don't think it would do much of a difference. Hopefully those maulers and all these units can get on the walls, but these guys are just getting destroyed. That getting on top of the wall is going to be a little harder than I once thought. Finally getting on top of the palisades, my orcs jump up and start slicing the enemy down. The maulers are just getting on the wall, and it seems like they won't encounter any resistance unless the defenders run up.
Not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
The goblin scouts, my orc scouts, are finally now in contact with the Mirkwood hunters in melee. This will hopefully minimize future losses. However, I am noticing my goblin archers getting absolutely torn to shreds by archers. My maulers are finally on the wall now, and it seems like they'll be uncontested. That means I can probably send them down, and they can fight those orc fighters down there. Maulers are good against armor, and honestly, pretty much any unit in the game, actually. Maulers are a great unit until it meets archers. Alright, now the door's open, I'm going to move in the Mirkwood Goblins, I believe, along with my Kumul Shadow Knights, to try and make a breakthrough. Our Maulers down off the walls, they're chopping the orc fighters to shreds right now. Shaken and stirred, those fighters barely cling on and resist my orcs. I'm going to use Shadow or Terror of the Nazgul to hopefully scare my opponents. Charging my goblins still, and they're fighting at the gate again. This is not a good faction for sieges, mainly due to the fact that goblins just take up a lot of space and the units aren't 100%. That's why I really need these maulers today, and I'm probably not going to have the unit by the end of the fight. Mainly because against orc fighters, they're probably not the best, since orc fighters are very lightly armored anyway, so their pretty much one advantage is gone. Alright, my arrows are still raining down upon some of the orc fighters, and I'm noticing a little bit of a glitch in the game. None of my units are heading inside. This is a common Medieval 2 bug. I'm just going to bring them in and hopefully they'll start fighting. Breaking into the fortress now, my cavalry pouring in along with my goblins. We're starting to slaughter these orc fighters. I'm not too worried about Kamul. I think he'll be able to handle his own. Yep, orc fighters are dropping quickly. Hopefully we'll be able to get them out like their friends. Mirkwood goblins putting up a fight actually against us currently. I don't like the sound of that, but I really want to ride some of these routing units down. But we've got the other 4 fighters to run. Hopefully we can get the goblins as well, and hopefully we can ride them down with Kamul's Shadow Knights. Alright, now pretty much just chasing them down back to the capture point. We've done very good. Hopefully we can run down as many units as we can here so we have less to fight at the capture point. If we could get these guys to rout before these orc fighters here that I'm running down get to the capture point, we would win. I don't really know. Are they going to rout yet? No, not at all. They're completely eager to fight, so there's not a chance I'm going to be able to break them in time. Unfortunate. Looks like we'll probably have to kill them all mostly.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half.
I just wanted to speed the game up because sometimes the battles can last a while, especially with high defense units, but the battle is pretty much getting wrapped up here. We've got some orc fighters, some stalkers, and clearly going to win the battle with just another unit on the walls back there getting ripped to shreds over time. So I'm going to cut to the end of the battle. Alright, after a hard-fought victory, we lost a lot of men, 82. We finally have Dorlingvar. That was a long battle. That's why I kind of made it a little faster. It just felt long. We were definitely going to lose a lot, and there was nothing really special with that battle. So I want to get it moving. I'm excited for the future battles in the campaign. Down goes Dorlingvar. Definitely one of our most bloodiest battles so far, but hopefully we can turn this into a great settlement. Unfortunately, I currently don't think it was worth the men we've lost, or the orcs. So far, we're going to build a building ground, and we're going to merge some of these units so they're actually combat capable. And I'm going to move Kamul out of here as well. I want them to help support the Captain Lagarin, down in Bertasathi. I'm going to start building some siege engines as well. Looking at some of my recruitments. And I also completed a mission and got 2,000 gold coins for it. I'm going to save real quickly. And I just want to try... No, never mind. I want to move those guys there because we don't need them in Brown Boat, and this general definitely makes the place a lot better. So we're going to keep him there, up the tax rate, and probably leave him be. Alright, Guldur, we can make a lot more orcs. Lovely, I love to see it. Aknodion doing well, it's growing, and I have this diplomat. Can I find Erluin, the dwarves? No, damn. I do not know where they are. Can't recruit anything in Aknodion yet. And Guldur, I have another diplomat. I want him to go north. Maybe we can talk to the Woodland Realm. That'd be nice.
No sleeping here. Get ready for fight.
Alright, just double checking. I moved everybody. Can't recruit anything Dorlingvar obviously yet. Gonna do another save just in case. Thank you for watching my first episode of the Guldur campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. I hope to see you in the next episode.